Hey guys, welcome to Amy's Love and Light Tarot. I know you have not, if you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram or anything, you've never seen my face before. I do have one other channel, but I don't really post updates on there. It's a weight loss channel. But anyways, so you might have found me through there. Amy's, I think it's called Amy's Life Journey, but like I said, I haven't posted on there for a while. Okay, so today we are going to do a New Year's Eve message for tomorrow, starting New Year's Day. What the spirit guides want you to know, and guidance for this new year coming in. All right, so I pull one tarot card, and I think it's very fitting for the new year. The Fool. So I also want to mention really quick, this isn't going to apply to everybody who watches. It's not going to resonate. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. It's not your message for today. However, this message is fairly broad, so it'll probably hit on a lot for a lot of you guys. What else should I say? If you want your own personal reading, go down to the inbox below. I'm doing a sale for readings right now for $30, and normally they're $65, so bit of a discount if you want your own personal reading. That's going until the end of January 1st at midnight. You have to schedule it by midnight. If you don't schedule it by midnight, then there'll be no discount. All right, guys. So anyways, first and only card I decided to pull for today's message is the Fool. So the Fool talks about new journeys. It talks about somebody stepping into the unknown. Interestingly enough, this is the symbol of Uranus. Uranus is basically it stands for someone who's a rebel. Oh my gosh, that is so... Somebody who is a rebel, goes on their own path, does their own thing, and does not think about other people's thoughts and opinions on where they're going to go. So, we're starting new year. Go the path you feel intuitively being led towards, is what I'm getting just from that alone. I don't know if you guys know, this is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It's not, let me see. It doesn't want to clear. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. It looks like an N. Maybe not the way you guys are viewing it, but when I'm looking at it, it looks like an N. So this is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and so that stands for beginnings. Also, in the Hebrew alphabet, it actually stands for oneness with God. I don't know that that's the particular meaning this was going for. This, when I looked it up in the book that comes with these cards, if you're interested in using these cards, if you're also a tarot reader, let me show you really quick. It's the Tarot of Dreams. And I really love all of his stuff. Ciro Marchetti. I'm probably totally butchering his name. But I love all of his cards. Anyway. So, all right. Anyways, so oneness with God. It also talks about, being at this beginning, the very first letter in the Hebrew alphabet, this tells me it's the beginning. It goes along with the Fool. It's a beginning. You're going on a new path. You're going towards something new. In 2020, you're going into a new year. You're going on a new path. We're going into a new decade. I feel like this is very, very important. We also have a kitten on here. New beginnings. Excitement towards new beginnings. We have a fish on this. This is talking about, in regards to this card, it talks about possibly manifesting your dreams. So you're somebody who's going to manifest this year the dreams that you have been wanting. You're going to go on that path and you're going to ignore what other people say. You're going to manifest what you've wanted. This also talks about basically cycles, the ending and beginning of something new. So a cycle has ended in your life. Now for the entire world, it's the ending of a decade. So new beginnings. A lot of explanation for new beginnings. Oh, I also want to say, because I thought this was really interesting, this is also what they would put on a golem. They also put this, this was read, well, this also stands for, okay, this booklet said this stands for an ox. And ox is talking about tilling and bringing forth new adventures, new paths, new cycles starting. However, when I looked it up, that's not necessarily what I found. So that is obviously what this card is about. But this also talks about golems. This is what they put on the golem. If you don't know what a golem is, I highly suggest you go look it up. It's very interesting. I always thought that it was about people who would make these golems out of mud or clay, some inanimate object, and it would make them come to life by putting this symbol on and chanting something. And say you're getting bullied, this golem would go beat that bully up and serve him up a lesson. Or kill him, maybe. Be the hero, you know, in your life. Something you can't do. There's lots of stories. This was used in, I think a lot of stories used for, like, when the Jews were being persecuted. A lot of stories about that. So I suggest you go look that up if you're interested in any of that. So that doesn't exactly pertain to this card and in the meaning that this card is. So you guys, we are all going on a new path. So I decided to pull out from my healing your self-reading cards. Oh my gosh. I love these cards. They're my favorite. I have literally had every card. I've literally pulled every card for myself from these cards because apparently I need healing from everything. Various times, not like all the time, but all right, first card that came out, have faith. Have faith in this situation that you're heading into. And I'm actually, okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Have faith on this new path. I'm going to read you the messages I get from looking at the card, though, itself, like the description. But to me, this is telling me that you need to have faith in the situation you are stepping into or stepping out of. Because the Fool does talk about a cycle ending and obviously a new beginning. So this is telling you to have faith in believing in what is going to happen for you. You're supposed to have basically positive thoughts about this. Don't be negative. What we think about, we usually bring about. So keep your thoughts positive. Your mind is listening. And if you're a good manifester, you can manifest the negative in your life, or you can manifest the positive and happy that you want in your life. Yeah, that's basically what this says. So just have faith. What you want may not be here yet, but it's coming in. Spirit guides want you to know that. It's coming. And since I was pulling this for 2020, it's coming this year. If not this year, very close to this year, but I asked about 2020, so it better be this year. I'm not a fortune teller, FYI. So if you don't follow through on the steps, I have to say this too. If you don't continue in the same energy that you're in now and you don't follow through on the steps that you're currently taking on this path, then this won't happen. This coming in won't happen. Just a FYI. Okay. We have cycles that came out next. This talks about things ending, coming to completion, new beginnings. Again, this is just the Fool in a different card. But I'm going to look at what it says here. It says life is, sometimes things go some Sometimes they don't. Sometimes things slow down and you become stagnant. You may have been feeling stagnant for a while and things aren't coming in like you want them to come in. I know I have been feeling that way quite a lot recently, actually. But this is talking about each cycle that you go through brings in fresh gifts, fresh perspectives in your life, fresh lessons. Don't we just love those? This is also asking you to ask yourself, is this a time you need to focus on your family? Do you need alone time? Which I have a feeling, because of some of the other cards that popped out, you might be needing to pull back and think about your life. Think about where it's at. Think about who's in your life, who you need to get rid of. Stuff like that. And do you need alone time to discover your true purpose? Are you living fully and passionately in your life? Because if you're not, you're stagnant. You're living in the negativity of your life instead of moving forward. Oh, my throat is so dry. Okay. The next card that came out was the Beauty card, one of my favorites. This actually speaks about self-care. There are beautiful things in this world, but this is talking about more so about self-care. There's a snake there. You could have somebody in your life who's a snake. You have snakes like all around you, bringing you down. You know? But this is basically just talking about when you look in the mirror, how do you see yourself? Like, you could be the snake to yourself. You could have a snake mentality. You could be looking at yourself and saying, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. And then you go forth into the world, and that is the energy that you give out. So guess what? People will think that because that's the energy you're giving out, because you stop caring about yourself, you stop working out, you stop eating right. I feel like this is a message for myself.
Wow, well,
but anyway, this is asking you to focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. So somebody needed to hear that, besides me.
You just want to shame yourself.
Okay, so that's all I pulled for the Heal Yourself reading cards. I did pull from the Fairies Oracle, if you are interested in purchasing that. All of my decks I have purchased from metaphysical shops that are local to me, and I love going to metaphysical shops because I love the energy most of the time. Sometimes it's like too much people and then it gives me anxiety, but for the most part I love the energy. Alright, so first card that came out, and actually I pulled this right after I pulled the Fool, but little baby blue. Oh my god, like honestly that light is driving me nuts. Dreams come true and return of the soul. So I feel like, you know, the butterflies talk about new beginnings. They have come out of their cocoon, like the butterfly here. That's a young child. That's a kitten. So the innocence of a kitten playing with a newly formed, basically a baby butterfly. We have a baby looking at butterflies. He is a butterfly. So the innocence of a new journey is coming about. Maybe they want you to look at this new journey coming in for 2020, this new year, with innocence. But I'm going to look up the definition of this card to make sure that I don't miss anything else. That's just what I intuitively am getting from it. Sorry, I've actually been a little sick, but anyway. All right, so this particular card is talking about hope and promise are being reborn in your life. Let me see here. All right. This is telling you to lighten up. Don't be so fearful. Feel joy. Have hopes. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm reading that wrong. For your hopes are going to be given form. What was that? Have faith. What you want is coming in. That could be a love relationship. That could be money. That could be a better life. That could be getting rid of a toxic relationship or friends, toxic friends. Like there are toxic friends, you guys. If you're, cut those people out of your life. New projects are coming in. You may be discovering a new gift in your life. Something new coming in. This is representing someone who is at home with their sensitivity and their psychic abilities, who is able to help the world and at simply being themselves, who they are at their core, and using their beautiful, innate, intuitive talents. That could be a message for myself as well, but I know there are others out here who watch me who also have psychic abilities, who also pull cards, so message for you as well. Gifts are coming in. Excuse me. All right, we have... That's crazy. I didn't even okay. All right, so the next card I pulled for this was Catch Me. Oh. That literally just flew out of my hand. It's telling me to catch it. Ironic.
Catch me.
All right, so this is talking about trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. You know, the Fool, leaping in and not giving two F's where you're going, not listening to other people. You are going on your journey. You are going to go on your path, and you are going to bring in what people who tell you can't do. You're going to bring that in. Have the faith. This is telling you, this is 2 cards at least telling you to have the faith. Freaking amazing. So
as it flew at you.
I just think it's hilarious that it made me try and catch it, though. That is funny. Okay. I'm going to read what this card means. Excuse me. It is time to take a chance that others see as risky. Yes. Like, she looks like the Fool. She is stepping off of those... She's stepping off the top of a building. So, like, people will be like, you're going to go die. You're jumping to your death. And she's like, no, I'm going to fly. Because I'm on psychedelic drugs, and I know I can fly. I mean, why else would you be like, I'm just going to go. I'm going for it. And I mean, the typical Fool in the tarot deck does the same thing. They're on a cliff hanging out with their dog. This one is bouncing on a ball. This is asking you to have balance in your life. You know, you have balance going on. They're not focused on that. That person's looking at you. You know, if this would become clear, but it doesn't want to do that, so, okay. It just wants to be a blurb. Okay, so, on a mundane level, this is indicating a person who takes what others may judge to be almost crazy risks, like jumping off a building, and it may represent someone leaving a safe job. You may be going to a new job, a new relationship, any new relationship. However, this person is making a move in life without having examined all consequences, but they are not foolhardy because they're acting in faith that the path of courage and trust is the only path that you can take. When you act out of your inner guidance, your intuition, there is nothing to fear. That's why you're being asked to have faith in the situation you're in. What this stands for you. Her feet are strong and bare, and they will leave the safety zone, and the healing path will be carried forward with her into the unknown adventure, for she has transcended. So you're definitely being asked to have faith in whatever this stands for you, relationship-wise, job-wise, money-wise, friendship-wise, whatever this stands for. All right, so that's the Fairy Oracle messages for you guys. I have one more that I pulled from Sacred Power reading cards. Okay, So the first one that came out, my cat wants to jump up here. That's not good. Oh my god, I'm already at 20 minutes. Okay. Purification was the first card that came out. This is talking about healing your past. Becoming balanced. The Fool also talks about being balanced as he's balancing on that ball. This to me is telling you to release and let go. Become one with the flow of nature. Release traumas, release the past. We are stepping into a new decade. You're going to bring in new opportunities into your life. I'm going to look up what it actually means. Actually, maybe just read the whole thing to you. Maybe not the whole thing. It's going to take forever. This will be really long.
You don't say.
Again, so I know some of you guys do tarot cards. You have to because this came out as well. This is talking about water as a conduit for clear channeling and spirit communication. So you may be feeling disconnected from spirit or your higher self. To get more connected with your higher self, they usually talk about, meditation, working out, eating right. Nutrition is very important. I know I've been getting this, not this particular card, but other cards that say the same thing in my own readings for myself. This is asking you to get rid of things in your space that are clutter. That causes anxiety.
Finally. Finally, I have you.
Let's see. This is asking you to become emotionally balanced. And the only way really to do that is to heal anything that is not healed yet. All right, so we have Animal Kingdom that came out next. I think this is telling you to keep it simple. Don't overanalyze. Yeah, don't overanalyze. Have faith. That faith card came out. Yeah, have faith. Listen to your intuition, your instincts, and your intuition. Let's see what else. This is talking about pulling away. People who hibernate, they listen to themselves. They heal themselves. They grow themselves. Okay. And in that becomes your own strength. Your confidence. And you'll have strength for the challenges that are going to come ahead for this year. Yeah, this card in particular asks you to stay focused and balanced. They also mention going out in nature, that can ground you, especially if you're empathic. Although it did snow today, I know I'm not going outside, so. Yeah, just simply trust in yourself and have faith. The very basic message for that one. We next had Reflection that came out. Like this reflecting light from my windows. Ugh. This is someone who's a loner. They're probably pulling within, thinking about things. Again, Animal Kingdom kind of said the same thing. Can also talk about addictions and needing to work on that. You might need to go to a therapist. Addictions, it doesn't have to be drug. It could be alcohol. It could be food. Hello, me.
Why are you watching yourself?
But this is saying, if you can't handle on your own, perhaps it's time to get help through therapy. Particular kinds of therapies. I wouldn't just say go to a regular therapist. Not all regular therapy can help you. Not just talking to someone can help. Like, talking to someone can help. But some things need deeper healing. So this says the wolf is asking you to take time away from others so you can separate your thoughts and feelings probably about this current situation that's going on in your life. Be careful in communicating with others or oversharing sensitive information. Stay clear of gossip and holding secrets for others. Reassess and evaluate your current situation. What is your source of motivation? Let's see here. The wolf is asking you to be cautious of the people around you and to honor your own personal space, your thoughts, and your feelings. Sometimes you need to separate yourself from the pack in order to gain perspective and move on in a direction that benefits you. So some of you may be needing to withdraw, figure out who's really good for you. Like, you know, people that on Facebook who talk about, oh, I just got rid of 500 friends. If you see this, you're still a friend or whatever, you know. They release people that they didn't need anymore. So perhaps that is what that is about. It could be other things like addictions, like it said. Next, we had Freedom come out. This is like the Chariot in the tarot, black and white horse. So Freedom is talking about freeing your spirit, taking control of your life. As we step into 2020, we are going into a new decade, a new path. That peace sign up there is telling me you need balance in your life. We need balance, or to stay balanced, whichever resonates with you. Right now, your soul is desiring freedom. Excuse me. This is talking about once you cooperate with your soul's request to be free from emotional and physical ties, you become limitless and can run free again. So once you deal with the trauma in your life and you heal it, you could be free again. These horses want to run. Your soul wants to take off. Like, it wants to get it wants freedom from this. Let go of the past. So, the white horse brings truth, honor, and integrity, and the dark horse brings the shadow of mystery, pride, and illusions. Bringing both together, create the yin and yang balance, allowing you to understand what is preventing your freedom from a toxic relationship, perhaps, toxic friendships, toxic bosses, whatever's toxic in your life. Right now, your soul is desiring freedom, and by removing these restrictions, you can go in any direction, as the Fool can when he goes with his intuition and steps forth in a new journey. The horse is asking you to simplify your life and expand your knowledge. Seek more knowledge before you make future decisions. It is essential through this growth period that you find the freedom that you need to allow yourself to flourish. You have the power to change the direction of your life because you believe in yourself. All right, so the very last card that I pulled for this reading for 2020, Exploration. And I just think it's funny that all of these cards basically talk about the Fool. It's the Fool, but in oracles. Excuse me. All right, so, oh my God, 27 minutes. All right, explore new territory, create your own path with purpose. The affirmation for this particular card is, I am brave and courageous as I tread my new path with ease and security, because you are trusting, you are having faith, and you are trusting on your intuition. The compass up there. I know that means something. You're on the right path. That's what that's telling me. Let's see here. Once we have overcome our fear of unknown, we often find the journey to our new destination to be rewarding and filled with personal growth. So in 2020, you all are going to have personal growth. You're going to have new opportunities for healing, for growth, because when you heal for something, that is a growth. Not like warts or anything, you know, it's like growth as you're stronger. By taking a step forward and realizing your hidden potential, you will have confidence as you realize, as your reliance on others reduces, because you have created strength by growing through hurdles in your life. So right now you need to search and explore. There are many things to be found and uncovered from your past experience. Amen to that. Let yourself roam free. You will find new scenery, people, and communities to connect with. As your confidence grows, so does your independence. Leave your emotional baggage in 2019, you guys, because it's saying in the past. So your spiritual backpack is empty, and you can create new memories and new fun experiences. Because if you're still thinking about the 2019, the 2018, 2017, 2015 crap, and you haven't healed, none of this is going to come in for you. Okay, so I have one more thing I want to do before I stop all this. I showed this on Facebook, I think. Whatever. It's like a bag of positivity, positive quotes, positive thoughts. All right. See what we're supposed to see for today. Hopefully it's not a blank one. The message, positive thought for today is, today is a good day, really. That's our positive thought for today. Today is a good day, you guys. It is New Year's Eve. Go have fun, which I'm sure you will do. And even if you have to work, you know, go home and do what you love best to do. Maybe that's chilling out and Netflixing by yourself with wine. If you're a beer drinker, you know, go do that. All right, you guys. I really hope you have a really great New Year's Eve and Happy New Year's to you all. And I think I may do maybe more face-to-face readings when I'm not like looking like death. Let me know below what you think, if you enjoyed this. If not, sorry. All right, guys. Love and light to you all. Bye.